What's up, MP? These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
He about to tear the roof off.
This Sunday, hoops and hamburgers, my place.
You cooking?
On and off, of course.
Okay, be there.
Hey, ready, MP?
Try and close this one out early so you can get some rest.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issue at any time that needs to take place, then please text the word along with your issue to the secret line. People with an issue will respond to your concerns. And folks, we hope you enjoy this Hornets fan appreciation giveaway. Next up, magnetic schedule. Keep track of all Warriors games right on the refrigerator door. Don't forget, WC, we have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth or visit us online and grab yours today. The Nation, will we see you on Warriors Dance Team Mini Basketball Day? Every fan in the arena is a Warriors Dance Team Mini Basketball. A great game for the kids.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA. And this promises to be an up-tempo affair, Brent. Both teams aren't shy about getting out on the break.
I think about it, BA, are the coaches telling each of their teams tonight, look, as fast as we get out in transition, we have to do the same in terms of getting back in transition defense. Just slow them down 3 or 4 seconds to make them set up anything in the half-court offense, and ultimately that could win out here tonight.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spot. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Micic in at the point guard position. Martin off target from three-point range. Outside Young takes the three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Pass to Micic. To the middle. Martin with the bucket.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Martin. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Young misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Miller. On target from range.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Curry passes to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Young's gotten his third basket of the night.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Martin. And Charlotte, another three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
A nice shot by Young.
Well, you love the competitive fire from MP, answering right back with a three of his own.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Martin. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 67 points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Bridges outside. Martin outside. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the three.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Kuminga, and Hield is subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Bridges finds Curry. "56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Martin. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Outside Young. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Martin. Bridges outside. Green for 3. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 16. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Young looking around. What if it goes? And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's MP making things happen for Golden State. 7 3-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Seth Curry, Green out there with Williams. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Richards in at the 5. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Green, the pass to Williams. Missed inside.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Williams. Here's Curry, and the layup falls. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Young from long range, pure from three-point range.
MP stretching out the defense.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Williams a screen on heel. Green the pass to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Green. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. Wiggins, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Pajemski. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Richards. Bridges comes in for Williams. Brandon Miller's checked in for Martin. And it's Micic in for Curry. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. When teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Micic, no good. The Warriors lead by 23. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. MP, that one's good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Bridges outside. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Screen by Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's Golden State. They're on a 20-7 run. From outside the arc. No good. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Martin misses. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. MP, no good. And for Charlotte, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has gotten his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's Young with the 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Bridges outside. 3-pointer. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Charlotte Hornets. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be...
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Golden State Warriors.
When you shoot it efficiently...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin. Another one goes! Incredible!
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set in 1961.
There's the triple. Yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Bridges, and rejected.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Counted from distance. Curry's got 6 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
There's Young with the three. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Micic. He's covered by Curry. Miller, right side, takes a three. The rebound by MP. The Warriors have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Again! What an avalanche!
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
Yeah, there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list, Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty is putting it lightly.
Williams, a screen on Kuminga. Bridges finds Martin, lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now. MP no good. The Hornets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Martin. Oh, a special move before that shot. Martin's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. Here's Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And yes, another basket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into 3rd place for most points in a season. Just amazing.
And can you believe he's passed Michael Jordan? The name alone tells you he's done something special.
For 3, Bridges. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Micic. Bridges outside. Here's Martin. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this Warriors making a switch here. MP's checked in. Miller finds Williams. Here's Micic. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
On the court for Charlotte, Martin and Miller filling out the wings. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Micic in at the point guard position. Outside, Williams. Pass to Micic. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but
The clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this.
Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
Micic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. Good on both. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you